Good evening and welcome to the Gothic Bohemian Salon. I'm here with my best friend Tessa Bronner, who is coming with me to see Dita Von Teese for Strip Hooray. It's your birthday coming up and
next week,
and this is my birthday present
Thank
to
you.
Tess.
Aww.
That's actually more really for me, but
that's okay. That's okay.
Anyway, isn't she gorgeous? Yay. So we're going.
You're gorgeous.
We're both gorgeous. Mwah. So we're going in a couple minutes, and it's going to be an exciting journey because
it's going to be amazing.
We're taking the bus. It's going to be really exciting. So
yes, when I got my makeup done, people were jealous that I was going to go see Dita tonight, and they're asking maybe if she was sold out. And
oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Even one of the security guards at
Sephora. So they knew who she was.
Yes.
Yeah,
San Francisco.
I was babbling. Now. I know. I was babbling to everybody and about it, and nobody over here that I said anything to knew who she was, and it was driving me crazy. I was going crazy. What do you mean you don't know who Dita Von Teese is?
Yes.
So,
well, let's go to the right side of the bay.
Yeah, we're gonna go, and so I'll be back and tell you how it went. Okay. Bye. Good evening and welcome to the Gothic Bohemian Salon. Tonight I've got a review of Strip Hooray, Dita Von Teese's burlesque show, and also a haul from the same show. So, without further ado, let's get started. Well, I've been looking forward to this show for a really long time. I was hoping that I'd be able to afford to go, and indeed I was able to afford to go. And I also saved my little pennies in case there was any merchandise there. And was there merchandise? Well, my friend Tessa and I went together, and it was pretty great service. We were actually let in a little bit before everybody else in the line, since I'm disabled in my wheelchair, and shown to a very nice table pretty close to the stage, in a pretty good spot. And the wait staff was a little bit bizarre. They didn't seem to be familiar with either a champagne split or a champagne cocktail, which I found kind of weird. I mean, cocktail waitress not familiar with champagne. What's up with that? Anyway, we did end up getting our champagne, and the show was spectacular. Basically, there's an MC, and then some other acts, and then Dita does 4 spectacular pieces of her burlesque show. And the pieces that she did were the Martini Glass, which is one of her classics, the Rhinestone Cowgirl, also a classic, the Bird of Paradise, and the Opium Den. And I was really excited to see both the Bird of Paradise and the Opium Den, as there really isn't much video on those on YouTube or anything, and they both just looked fantastic. And I was pleasantly surprised by the Rhinestone Cowboy, which I didn't really think I was going to get into, but was absolutely stunning. And the Martini Glass, I'd seen a little bit of stuff before, so I was kind of prepared, but seeing it live was definitely worth all that, worth the price of admission. It's a $40 ticket, plus I think $12 or something handling or something like that, but completely worth the cost. Now, she had an MC who I think was a drag king. I'm not sure. A drag king is a woman who dresses as a man, named Murray Hill. I didn't really care for him, her, that much, but you know, it's burlesque, and I guess that's sort of the atmosphere that you want. During the first intermission, I went to the merchandise table and I picked up a couple things. I got this really great calendar, which I'm just going to frame or something. I'm not going to use it. And it's only the one picture, but it was $5 and, you know, a pretty easy little bit of decor for the home. I also got a pair of, or a package of these. These are press-on nails done up the way that Dita does her nails, with the moons at the base of the nail. So the white part goes at the base of your nail, this area here. Whoa. So that I thought was pretty cute. I really wanted these actually, so I was really glad they had them. And those are $10 a packet, which is pretty much what you expect to pay for something a little bit special in the press-on nail category. Usually they're, for something unusual, it's like $8, so $10 was, you know, reasonable. Then the other thing that I picked up was Dita's perfume, her second perfume, the Dita Von Teese Rouge. And this comes in a really beautiful flacon, packaged in this this very nicely done cardboard that slips inside the box. And if you open it from the front, you'd open this up here and pull the bottle out. As you can see, it's a beautiful ruby colored bottle. It's like holding a ruby in your hand, a big gigantic ruby. And then you just pull this off and it's perfume. It's got kind of a powdery smell to it, but it's really nice. It kind of reminds me of Quelque Fleur, which is actually one of Dita's signature scents, so I'm not really particularly surprised. But it's really lovely, and it's got a great weight to it, and a very nice scent, and I'm looking forward to wearing it. I'm actually wearing her other scent right now, otherwise I'd spritz it on. So you see that that creates the square. It's just really interesting the way that they package this. I really like it. And just put that back in. And you haven't ruined your box or anything like that. Because I kind of like keeping things pristine, and I like having the box somewhere, just keeping it. So then of course we had the second part of the show, which was a couple of the extra acts, and the Bird of Paradise, which was well worth the wait to see. She comes out in a golden cage with gigantic tail feathers coming off her rear, obviously, and a truly magnificent red corset with, I think, feathers coming out of the bust or something like that. Just really, really gorgeous. And the striptease is done within the cage, and yeah, it's just really exceptional. And then there's a couple other acts that performed, and then the finale of the show was the Opium Den, which I'd been really waiting to see. This is, I've only seen bits and pieces of this on YouTube, and I was just dying to see this. Opium dens being something I'm into, and just, you know, I'd seen little hints of it before and was really intrigued. So the costume is fantabulous. It's by Catherine Delish, designed it, and I don't know if she actually makes them as well, but it's a very Asian inspired costume. The hair is really wild, kind of like a Asian geisha-ish, black, straight, with huge sticks in it, and yeah, really out there, but fantastic. And then the set is basically one of those Chinese marriage bed things that's like a whole cabinet that you step up into, and these hands come out of curtains, and they basically help her take off her clothes, and they caress her up and down, and, you know, I mean, it's not lewd at all. It's extremely tasteful, but, you know, just really, really beautiful. So, the Opium Den is the finale of the show, and I'm not really going to talk about the other acts because I really went there to see Dita, and while the other acts were entertaining, I really didn't, you know, that wasn't why I was there, and, you know. So after the show was over, we decided to see if we could find any other merchandise at the table and see if Tess saw anything that she wanted. So we went over, and she found a photograph of Dita, a signed photograph in an Art Deco moon, posing inside the moon. You know, one of those huge life-size moons. And I think that was $5 or $10. And then I got another set of nails, because you can't really have too many. I figured I'd have one set to wear and one set to keep pristine and maybe have signed if there's a signing for her new book that's around where I live anywhere. Then the other thing that I got was the program for the show, which is this right here, and this is just telling us no flash photography, and also that Pearl Noir wasn't going to be performing, but Prince Poppycock was, etc. So that was in here. And then this is great. The artwork, I believe, is by Olivia, and there's ads in it for Dita's brand, and of course for Cointreau. She's the international spokeswoman for Cointreau. And then this is another Olivia painting. I think this is of the Bird of Paradise piece. And there's little caricatures of the other performers. Oh, and the Fillmore has these blue curtains with gold tassels and everything, so that's, as you can see, that's echoed here in the artwork. And then here's the blips on Dita's shows. And here's the two shows that I was excited about. And then, you know, the credits. And on the back here, we've got an ad for Dita Von Teese Rouge perfume. And then an ad for her stockings from Secrets and Lace. And then an ad for her new line of lingerie, which is available in many different places now, and her capsule collection of dresses that's designed from pieces that she has in her own collection. And then on the back we've got a beautiful painting of the martini glass routine, and that's the program. Then, because I wanted to, I bought the Dita Von Teese Eau de Parfum of the Noir. Now this one's 20 milliliters and the other one's 40. So this is like a purse size. The other one was $60 and this one was $30. Pretty good prices, actually. Let's see. It's a flacon. It doesn't stand up. You have to lay it on your dressing table. It's got a side that's flat, and then the tassel has a beautiful red bead on it. And then in order to spray it, you need to take this little thing off, so you can actually put this in your purse and not worry about it. Now this is the perfume that I'm wearing right now, and it has a more spicy odor than the other one, so, but it's quite lovely. I've been wearing it all day, and it's still potent on me. And let's see, 20 milliliters was $30. So that's really good, actually, for eau de parfum. It's not eau de cologne, but that's actually really inexpensive. And I believe you can get her perfume on the Home Shopping channel. And basically, trying to figure out how this goes back in. I'll do that later. Basically, I think that's pretty much it. I did want to show you one more thing, though. This is my copy of Burlesque and the Art of the Tease. And inside I have my own picture of Dita and myself about 13 years ago. I met her 3 or 4 times and was inviting her to some of the costume parties that we were putting on with the Costumers Guild. And unfortunately that's when I got sick and I wasn't really able to follow through. So I'm hoping to write her a letter and see if I can jog her memory. Maybe there's a, maybe she'll remember me, I don't know. But, it's been a long time, so it's probably likely that she won't. But I thought I would try it. The other thing I wanted to show you was this other book. Oh, wait. This book has 2 sides. It also has this, Fetish and the Art of the Tease. So basically it's 2 books. Then this is Striptease, and basically in here, oops, are 3 flip books, and each one is a striptease. And they're double, so you turn it around and do the second bit. And it's quite beautiful, and you can get it on Amazon for $12 or $13, I think. At least $20. And it's a really beautifully packaged, as you can see, object. It's really, really pretty. Hoping I can get that signed. They were selling signed copies at the merchandise counter, but I didn't really want to buy another copy just to have it signed and not, get to meet her and have it signed. So the show was really worth spending the money to go see it. I'm really happy with my purchases, and I'm really looking forward to the new book that's coming out. I think it's called The Art of Glamour or something like that. And I had a really great time at Strip Hooray. If it's coming to your town, splurge, buy the tickets, and go. And I hope you enjoy the show as much as I did. So thank you so much for joining me in the Gothic Bohemian Salon. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And have a lovely evening. Thank you so much. Good night.